What's up, everybody? It's Broken Bones here, and welcome back to another episode on the Corrupted server. Today is episode 23, yes, and today is a really good day on the server, because look at our tower. In between last episode and this episode, I was able to catch up on all the progress that we lost in the last episode, so we're already back to where we were, and just look over there, the sun is rising. And then also, Bad Pete has also finished his roof. That thing's looking awesome. That house right there is looking really good. Then you can see the mob spawner out in the background. As the the morning comes, it kind of lights up a little bit. So, yeah, we're actually going to go finish that guy up today. So, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and head over there and get started. Look at my base. Look at my base from on top of the mob spawner over here. It looks awesome, especially with that sunrise. And Ted's witch tower over there. Man, that thing's looking awesome. The whole server's looking awesome. It's really coming together. I mean, this is just my area, pretty much. This is Turtle Man's. This is Deranged Fighter right here. Irish Lad built the two farms right there. And I've pretty much built everything else. I've built the wood farm. I built the melon and pumpkin farms. Built this wood farm. Oh man, this place is looking good. Looking so good. Oh man. Alright, so we need to get started anyway. So, pretty much what's going on here is we've got a bunch of redstone on the side here. We got a bunch of wings coming off the side. And that's actually got a couple layers going down here. Let's go ahead and see that. So you can see we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 layers of redstone that we need to get powered up. And that's going to be powered up through a redstone torch tower. So, and then that's going to be toggled by a hopper clock, which is actually going to be over here in the back. As you can see, this redstone actually wraps around the back right here on this little rail right here. And what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and build another platform coming off the back here, which is going to contain that hopper clock. So here's our hopper clock right here. We even got an on-off switch on the thing. We got 2 monostable circuits coming out the front, which makes this thing extra efficient because the normal style that we saw in the tutorial has one redstone line coming out here, which feeds the entire farm, which makes this to where it only cycles every other time it toggles. So it had to go one way and then back to actually toggle. This one actually toggles every time back and forth because we got 2 repeaters right here, 2 monostable circuits, which goes ahead and powers both sides. So if we turn the farm on here, we can actually see, I'll pull it up here so you guys have a better look. As you can see, every time it cycles, this redstone block will go over here. Both these pistons on the side over here will fire. And give it a few seconds here. Waiting for the items to flow over. There it is. And as you can see, that piston fired, so we're good to go. That one also fired. It's just I can't see both at once. So as you can tell, when the piston goes back and forth, we're going to get a pulse on both pistons. So now the farm's going to be almost twice as efficient. So hopefully that should do good. Now what we got to do is we need to come over here and we need to connect this redstone line up into our dispensers that hold all the water that are going to be pushing the mobs off. So over here, as you can see, we've got a bunch of wings right here that have redstone on top of them. We need to connect these up with a redstone torch tower that's going to be coming up right here. Now we have the torch tower in and it's all nicely connected. As you can see, the redstone over here will go ahead and power it, and it goes ahead and toggles every single layer just like so. So that's awesome. Alright, so we got that going on both sides now. So now what we need to do is we actually need to get water buckets and put in some water buckets in these dispensers to actually flush these mobs out. And just like that, we got all the water buckets in all the dispensers. As you can see, all the water is dispensed and it's all flowing, so it's looking pretty good. That looks awesome right there. Sweet. Alright, well, what makes this farm so much more efficient than the actual original design is see how all the platforms are being flushed right now. Now all the platforms are going to be available for spawning. So what that means is that the other design actually has only half of the platforms at once available for spawning, and it swaps out every other time. And so therefore this farm, I'm hoping, should be like twice as efficient. That's the theory. So we're gonna go ahead and test it out. Now that it's fully done, we're gonna go ahead and build an AFK platform up in the sky and see how many drops we get. And so here we are at the AFK platform. We've been up here for around about a couple weeks now, so we're doing pretty good. We've stayed up here for quite a while I was playing with my other account on my other PS4, and so yeah, I'm really excited to see how much how much loot we got down there. Let's go ahead and take a look. We're gonna go ahead and fly down here, and look at that. Somebody somebody looks like they built me a birthday cake. My birthday was just a few days ago. June 23rd, which is hence where one of my name is Broken Bones 623. That's June 23rd, but that's pretty cool. Somebody built me a birthday cake. That's awesome. I turned 30. Turned 30 years old. Yep. So hopefully for my birthday we get a bunch of loot down here. That'd be awesome. That'd be really awesome. Let's check it out. Let's see here. Bones. Oh my gosh. Ooh. Dang, are you serious? Wow, that is incredible. That is incredible. How many bones do we have over here? Jeez, really? Awesome. Are you oh, dude, really? That's on everything. Wow, this farm is awesome, dude. This farm is kicking butt, if I might say so myself. That is awesome. All these are like that. Awesome. This thing is really pumping out the items. I'm so glad I built this thing. It's absolutely amazing. Well, that's a great birthday present there, so that's awesome. What we're going to do now is we're actually going to go ahead and take a trip over to my creative world because, like I said, I've been busy for a couple weeks while I've been AFK up here, and I'm going to go ahead and show you what I've been busy doing on my other account. So here we are at my new creative world on my other PS4, and what we're looking at here is a new design on a wheat farm that I've come up with, and this farm should actually be really efficient in the fact that it uses a villager mechanic that it wants to plant seeds wherever there is fresh farmland to move. So what we can do is we can keep the villager moving in a circular pattern like this as long as there's always fresh farmland to be planted. So what I've done here is I've made it to where when he gets done planting one farm, he's going to go ahead and want to go to the next farm, which he'll go ahead and pass through this tripwire, activating that, which will activate this redstone, sending a pulse into these dispensers here, which should activate their water buckets that are in them. And then we have a redstone repeater line right here, which sends a delayed signal into these dispensers, which should retract the water back into their buckets. So what we're going to do here is we're going to go ahead and test it out because I've already seen what happens when I do this. And I'll show you guys. So here it is. They go ahead and dispense and they work, and then they fire again, except they don't turn off. They don't turn off, and I don't know why that is. That's really, really frustrating. But nonetheless, that just made this whole farm break. This harvesting system here doesn't work. So I had to go back to the drawing board, which is actually really frustrating. So then I came up with this design. This farm uses pistons rather than dispensers to dispense their water. So therefore, this farm is actually functional because it does actually take the water away. So let's go ahead and see. So say the villager, which we actually have a villager in here, he's actually planting. But as you can see, this farm is broken too. But I'll show you that the harvesting system does work because we went ahead and built it. So here's all the pistons. And basically what's going to happen is the villager is going to want to have plant everything in here. He's going to plant all of his seeds. And then the next farm's over here. So he should naturally want to come over here and plant this farm next, which it wouldn't have any. It would be blank like this one now. And so now what's going to happen is after he's done planting this farm, he'll want to come over here because, again, this is blank farmland and that's what they want to plant on. So what I've done here is I created a comparator clock that leaves these pistons retracted, letting water flow through for just enough time to actually get every single item over to that side. So, but that is very functional, but the only problem is that this villager does not want to move from farm to farm. For whatever reason, it doesn't see all this other farmland that's over here. It doesn't see that. It doesn't want to plant on it. And I think that's because the harvesting systems, look at how wide these things are. It's separating him from what he wants to plant on. So maybe that was a bad design choice on my part. Maybe we need to go back to the drawing board once again and figure out how to do this. And so what I'm doing over here is I'm starting over brand new. I'm going to go ahead and replicate this farm. I'm going to go ahead and build this right here. And we're going to go ahead and make the one just as big as this, except this time we're going to be turning all these farms 90 degrees. What we're going to do is we're going to make these farms one wide. There he goes. He just went over. He finally went over. Oh my god, it takes him forever though. But see how it goes over and he ends up getting this farm to go ahead and dispense? That's awesome. So, but I just wish he would just go a little bit faster because that's the main thing. This farm is inefficient because of the speed at which this farmer goes around this farm. And you know what? I bet he's just about out of seed. That's probably why he's stopping because as you can see, he has made his way around. It's just very, very slow. And so therefore, we need to make sure that this thing goes a little bit faster. And so that's why I've created this design here. This design, considering that it keeps the villager in a one wide path, keeping him going in one direction, should keep him on track as far as wanting to plant on new soil. So as you can see, this farm is somewhat decently working, but nonetheless, it is still very slow. As you can see, somewhere down the line right here, our villager is just sitting here. I believe he is right here somewhere. There he is. So as you can see, he's worked his way back all the way through here because the new soil is over here. He needs to start planting over here, but he's been over here. He's been over here for quite a while, and it's just, I don't know what to do about that. I really don't. So, I mean, that's one thing. See, here he goes. I mean, it's just, he's got a mind of his own, you know. But who knows how long they'll stay over there, so. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and time lapse some of the footage here of the villager doing his thing, and you guys will be able to see he does move around, he does plant, but then every once in a while he stays and then he moves backwards, and it's just rather frustrating. So I'll let you go ahead and see the footage. So as you can well see, this villager does a lot of strange things. It does do the planting, it does go around and plant, but just like it is right now, it's going forward and backwards through the farm. It's just not doing what it's supposed to be doing. And yeah, so but I'm not sure. I'm not really sure how efficient this farm is going to be. I mean, especially since look at how far back he's gone. He was all the way over here. He's traveled all the way back over here. So I mean, what are the chances of him getting all the way back over here? So I don't know. We'll have to do some more testing and whatnot, but nonetheless, I think I'm going to be done for today, guys, because this is all the time I've got, like I said. So we're going to go ahead and call it a night, and I will see you guys next time. Please remember to hit that like button. Please remember to subscribe. And please remember to share this video with all your friends. I'm Broken Bones, and I will see you guys next time.